I am looking at the spoilers for the week of July 13th to the 17th, and I am absolutely fuming. Am I the only one losing my mind over this? We were all promised that this massive milestone episode would completely focus on the glorious return of Jason. We wanted the hero's welcome. We wanted the dramatic slow motion walk into town. Instead, the curtain rises, and we are forced to watch this brand new character, Tristan, completely hijack the spotlight. Who on earth is Tristan, and why is he suddenly the center of the universe on such an important day? Listen to me, guys. I have a terrible gut feeling about this. Tristan is not just some random guy walking off the street to cause a little bit of drama. Oh no. I strongly suspect that he has a massive secret connection to baby Phoebe. Are you kidding me right now? After everything we have been through with Ethan making that shocking confession while he was bleeding out in the gallery, the writers are going to pull the rug out from under us again? This is an outrageous writing choice. It is a heart-wrenching betrayal of the fans who have invested years into the legacy of these characters. The arrival of Tristan is going to completely shake the foundations of Port Charles, and I'm terrified that it is going to destroy everything we thought we knew. And do not even get me started on Anna. I cannot even look at my screen when she is on it right now. Anna's running around town, completely unhinged, and hallucinating Peter. Peter... We thought we were finally free of that absolute nightmare of a villain. But no, these writers refuse to let him go. Anna's mind is playing sick tricks on her, making her believe there is some massive, shadowy conspiracy surrounding Tristan. She's going to start digging, sneaking around, and investigating Tristan like a paranoid amateur. And my intuition tells me that Anna is going to uncover the devastating truth that Ethan is not the biological father of Phoebe! But Anna's not in her right mind. She is being guided by the ghost of the most hated man in television history? This is ruining the character arc of one of the most legendary spies I have ever watched. I have loved Anna since the 1980s, and to see her reduced to taking orders from a hallucination of Peter is a complete disrespect to the fans. And who is the one stepping up to stop her? Ava. Yes, you heard me right. Ava, the woman who usually thrives on absolute chaos and destruction, is suddenly the voice of reason. She is going to realize that Anna is digging way too deep and that the truth about Tristan and Phoebe is going to completely destroy multiple families. Ava is going to step right into the line of fire and try to block Anna from exposing this explosive secret. Can you imagine the sheer hypocrisy of this situation? Ava playing the ultimate protector of family values? But honestly, I am actually rooting for Ava here. Someone has to stop Anna before she burns the entire town to the ground with her paranoid delusions. The dynamic between these two women is going to be absolutely explosive, but I am so incredibly frustrated that it has to come at the expense of Anna losing her grip on reality! Now, let us talk about Jason. Oh, Jason. The rumors have been swirling for weeks that Jason is going to return from his horrific captivity as a changed man, that he is going to walk away from the dangerous mob life just to protect his son, Danny. Let me tell you right now, I do not buy it for one single second. Jason walking away from a fight? That is not the enforcer we know and love. That is not the man who has protected this town for decades. When Jason steps back onto the streets, he's going to instantly realize that there is a brand new, unseen puppet master pulling the strings from the shadows. And instead of running away to live a quiet, peaceful, boring life, Jason's going to dive headfirst into the absolute worst of the danger. He is going to realize that the only way to truly protect Danny is to eliminate this new threat entirely. He is going straight into a brand new war. But here is the part that makes me want to scream. Who does Jason turn to for help? Sonny? No. He is going to turn to Britt? Yes. Britt and Jason. Are you screaming at your screens? Because I am screaming. After everything Britt has been through, faking her terrible diagnosis, running off to the islands, getting arrested, and throwing violent tantrums in her jail cell, She is going to be Jason's very first ally. This is the most outrageous writing, but I am secretly thrilled. Britt is ruthless, she is brilliant, and she has absolutely nothing left to lose. Jason and Britt teaming up to hunt down this mysterious new enemy is going to be absolute television gold. But what does this mean for Sunny? Jason completely bypassing his former boss and best friend to work with Britt is a massive, unforgivable slap in the face to Sunny. The betrayal is just too much to handle. Speaking of massive slaps in the face, we absolutely must talk about Danny. I cannot even look at this kid right now. We all thought Danny was going to deeply regret opening his big mouth and confessing to Brennan that Rocco was the one who actually pulled the trigger. But no, I suspect Danny is not going to show one single ounce of remorse. In fact, I think he is going to double down. Danny is going to keep spilling secrets, completely throwing Rocco under the bus. He is going to drag Rocco into a brand new, terrifying investigation. Why are they completely destroying Danny's character? He used to be such a sweet, loyal boy, and now he is acting like a reckless informant. He is putting a massive target on Rocco's back just to clear Jason. It is a complete mess. The pressure this is going to put on Lulu and Dante is going to be absolutely unbearable. Lulu just got Rocco back from that disastrous run, and now she has to watch her son get dragged into an official investigation. Dante is a dedicated cop. He is going to be completely torn between his badge and his own flesh and blood, and it is going to tear their entire family apart. And let us not forget Brennan. Brennan is going to be put in an incredibly difficult position with this new information. Does he use it to his advantage? Does he bury it? The absolute mess these writers are creating with these teenagers is giving me a massive migraine. It is too much stress. And if you thought the teen drama was bad, wait until you hear what is happening with Chase and Brooklyn. We were all led to believe that Brooklyn was going to successfully guilt trip Chase into spending more time with their family and putting strict boundaries up against Willow. Wrong. I see right through this ridiculous script. Everything is going to completely flip. It is actually Chase who is going to lay down the law. Chase is going to look Brooklyn right in the eye and demand that she stop interfering in the life of Willow. He is going to tell his own wife to back off and focus on baby Phoebe. I am livid. How dare Chase defend Willow over his own wife? After everything Brooklyn has done for him, yes, she framed Willow, which was a terrible thing to do, but she did it out of twisted loyalty. Chase is completely obsessed with protecting Willow, and it is ruining the character arc of his entire marriage. Brooklyn is going to be absolutely crushed. She is going to feel so deeply hurt and betrayed that Chase is prioritizing his ex-wife over their own family. This is going to make Brooklyn seriously doubt her entire future with Chase. The family is already in shambles, and now we have to watch Brooklyn's heart break into a million pieces because her husband cannot stop playing the White Knight for Willow. It is an absolute travesty. I cannot stand watching Brooklyn be treated like a second-class citizen in her own home. And speaking of women being treated terribly, let us talk about Nina and Brennan. We all thought they were finally solidifying their relationship. Brennan promised Nina that he would get the blackmail material on Drew to free Willow from his control. Well, ladies, prepare yourselves for a massive, heartbreaking disappointment. I do not believe those blackmail documents even exist. I think Brennan has been playing Nina this entire time. When Nina finally realizes that she has been lied to, that the leverage against Drew is completely fake, she is going to lose her mind. She's going to feel so incredibly betrayed. Brennan used her, and now Willow is going to be completely vulnerable to Drew's dark manipulation. It is a complete disaster. But do you know what Nina's going to do? She is not going to sit around and cry. Oh no. Nina is going to turn her back on Brennan forever, and she is going to do the unthinkable. She is going to walk right up to Carly and ask for her help to take down Drew. Yes. Nina and Carly teaming up Am I hallucinating? The two biggest rivals in the entire town, putting aside decades of bitter, violent hatred to destroy Drew. It is the only thing that makes sense right now. Carly hates Drew, and Nina is desperate to save Willow. If these writers actually pull this off, it will be the most shocking alliance in the history of daytime television. But I am terrified they are going to mess it up with lazy writing. Now, let us pivot to Lulu, because her life is about to explode in a completely different direction. We all thought Lulu was going to spend her entire week screaming at Carly for hiding Valentine in her attic. But no, Lulu's wrath is about to shift. She is going to discover that it was not just Carly pulling the strings. She is going to find out that her own daughter, Charlotte, was the one who actively contacted Valentine. Charlotte is the mastermind who holds more secrets than anyone else in this town. When Lulu realizes that Charlotte has been sneaking around, lying right to her face, and protecting Valentine, she is going to completely lose it. Her anger is going to shift entirely onto Valentine. Lulu is going to realize how incredibly dangerous Valentine's influence is over their daughter, and she is going to vow to tear Charlotte away from him forever. This custody battle is going to be vicious, ugly, and absolutely heartbreaking to watch. I'm not ready for this level of family destruction. Finally, we absolutely need to address Sunny and Justine. The show is trying to paint this beautiful picture of them celebrating the defeat of Sidwell, sharing romantic moments, and walking off into the sunset together. Please, do not insult my intelligence. I have watched this show for over 30 years. There is no real romance here. Those intimate moments are nothing but a deceptive smokescreen. I strongly suspect that Justine is secretly investigating the entire organization of Sunny. She is using him. The defeat of Sidwell was just the very first step in a much, much larger conspiracy. Justine is playing a dangerous game, and Sunny is falling right into her trap. Sunny thinks he has won. He thinks he is about to regain his power and control over the town. But he is completely blind. He is walking straight into a massive, deadly trap. Justine is gathering evidence right under his nose, and Sunny is going to find himself in a brand new war against enemies he never even saw coming. The biggest boss in town is being played by the ADA, and it is going to bring his entire empire crashing down around him. He is going to lose everything because he let his guard down for a fake romance. It makes me want to pull my hair out. Guys, I cannot even breathe right now. This entire week is not going to be the happy reunion we were promised for episode 16,000. It is going to be a week of dark secrets, unimaginable betrayals, and shocking new alliances that will alter the future of this town forever. I am so frustrated, yet I cannot look away. The writers are driving me absolutely crazy with these ridiculous twists. Let me know in the comments if you are as furious as I am, because I feel like my head is going to explode from all this stress.